How did League of Nations Article X work? Imagine a world where countries promise to protect each other's peace and borders. That was the idea behind Article X of the League of Nations Covenant. It was a key part of trying to keep peace after World War I. The article said that all member countries had to respect each other's land and political independence. If one country was attacked or threatened, the League's Council would step in to advise what to do next. This could mean anything from talking things out to economic sanctions or even military action. The main goal was to create a sense of collective security. If one nation was under threat, everyone would act together to stop the aggression. This was meant to make it less tempting for countries to attack others because they knew they'd face a united response. But the article left a lot of details open. It didn't say exactly how countries should respond, just that they should act if needed. The League's Council would decide whether to use diplomacy, economic measures, or military force. The idea was to discourage attacks by showing that aggression would lead to a strong, joint response. However, the system had some problems. It relied on countries actually following through and being willing to act. The League didn't have its own army, so it depended on member nations to send troops if needed. For example, the United States did not join the League because they were worried that Article X might force them into foreign wars without approval from Congress. Overall, Article X was a big part of the League's plan to prevent future wars. It aimed to make countries think twice before attacking, knowing they'd face a collective response. But in practice, it was hard to enforce because countries often put their own interests first. This limited the League's ability to stop conflicts, especially as some big powers hesitated to act. The idea was noble, but the lack of a strong, independent military meant that Article X could only work if countries were willing to cooperate fully. Despite its limitations, the article showed an important effort to promote international peace and cooperation after the devastation of World War I.